And we are back here in Ventnor, New Jersey for the first annual Women's South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. I am here with Natalie. Good to see you again, Natalie.
Good to see you, Fran. Happy to be here.
And there goes Brigantine warming up. That's Allie Hoffman shooting a nice wave right there. You see the ladies are getting ready for the doubles race, which will start in about 12 minutes. And this is a traditional South Jersey race. We have a doubles row where we have, I know it's kind of self-explanatory, but we'll go over it. You have a bow person, stern person in the boat. Then we have our traditional swim, which is one swim representative from each South Jersey Beach Patrol town. And then we have a singles row, which is one woman per patrol, per boat. And we are expecting a lot of action tonight because of the surf we have.
Oh yeah, should be exciting. A lot of waves, a lot of wind, but a lot of heart. I can tell already.
A lot of heart. You should know. I know you've been in this race numerous times.
Oh yes. Oh yes. It's good to be back. It's good to be back here to be at the very first Women's South Jerseys. This has been, you know, a topic of conversation, I know, in the last few months, and then finally there was, you know, some movement on it, and so we have it this year with the true South Jersey Lifeguards Association format, and then next year Ventnor will also host another race, but then this race will move to the next winner, or to the winner tonight is like their town. So
yeah, they'll host next year, which is what happens with the South Jerseys, which is why Brigantine hosted last year, and which is why on Friday night Avalon 2024's champion will host down in Cape May County as we go to Avalon, New Jersey for Friday night.
Yeah, our neighbors. I'm gonna take my bike over there.
I will be leaving early from Absecon to head down there. Enjoy the sights. And let me say before, each of the Jersey Shore towns is unique in personality, appearance sometimes, believe it or not. Some dunes are very natural, some don't have any dunes. You know, some beaches are very wide, some are very narrow. I know the difference in the Wildwoods between North Wildwood and Wildwood Crest is unbelievable. I mean, there's another crew warming up, and you'll see the ladies right there. The important thing when you do shear on a wave like that, and you see eventually it righted itself, is to make sure you are on what is known as the high side. Because if your weight shifts to the low side, sometimes you can get flipped over, which of course we never want that to happen. See a lot of the support, a lot of the families arriving here for a race that starts in about 10 minutes. And we're right next to headquarters at the beach entrance here, right off the boardwalk in Ventnor, checking out some of the sights. To our north, we have the casino town of Atlantic City, much more than the casino town. It is the town where the first beach patrol in North America was founded back in the late 1800s.
Wow, that long ago.
Yes, 1891, actually.
Wow.
Again, thank you to Tom McCann. That information is in his book, The Guards. And actually to our south is Margate, where we were Monday night.
Looks like the wind is blowing south, right?
It's coming out of the north. It is blowing, yes, north to south. And we have, you'll see at the end of the race when the boats are coming in, when they do get on the waves, they're going to try to keep those boats straight. But a lot of times they go, the wind will catch that bow and whip it around. There goes Long Porch crew, getting ready, bringing in their boat. Again, only about 8 minutes away from a start here. And guess what? Even though it's windy, Natalie, the temperature's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Initially, when I got out of my car, I was like, ooh, I wish I brought a sweatshirt. But now I'm getting used to it. It's not the August weather that I feel like I'm typically used to.
And it's not what we had, geez, a week and a half ago. And you're up in Philadelphia.
Oh, yes.
Area working. What's it like walking out of the air conditioning?
Oh, it's terrible. It's like walking through soup. That humidity is just brutal.
I know. We turned our air off for a couple days.
Oh, really?
Which was nice. Opened the windows. And, of course, we live near a park, so you hear the early morning walkers getting in their steps, starting around 5 o'clock in the morning. And that one neighborhood dog, every neighborhood has one dog that kind of is like the alarm clock, like the rooster in the morning. And it's not ours. It's not Fiona, thank goodness. There goes
There's Meg.
Senior Lieutenant Megan Holland, who was the race coordinator for the night. And thank you to Megan. She gave us a lot of good intel on who the competitors are. And I think with the swim caps that the ladies are wearing, which helps us out a lot. Also, kudos to the drone operators. I wonder what the wind's going to do for these drones. I know it's over at 10 mile an hour, probably closer to 15 mile an hour wind we have tonight. You can tell by the flags that are blowing on the top of the turn flags right there as some of our officials go out on their personal watercraft. And it looks like Ventnor might have a spanking brand new headquarters over there. That thing is gorgeous. And like we said, we have people arriving from towns from Brigantine down to Cape May. A lot of the lifeguards get off at 5:30. Some beach patrols get off at 6. So a lot of them get here right before the race starts. But the competitors have been here about 90 minutes. Pre-race, you arrive, pre-race meeting, and then you go warm up. Again, some more of the support staff from the beach patrols. That is pretty much the 2-minute warning.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's getting to be that time.
And like we say, if there is any home field advantage, the landmarks that you have when you're rowing out, like we have this big hotel to our south, and you can see some water towers in the distance, the lights of the tennis courts and volleyball courts here in Ventnor. Sometimes they line those up. That might be your home field advantage. And when your boat gets to the line, the starter, which, believe it or not, the starter does not have the opportunity to look down and say, oh, our boat's ready, let's drop the flag. They are concentrating on getting a clean start with the surf, which is tricky because this is not a wave pool. These things come in randomly. They've been traveling thousands of miles. They're not going to line up just for our race.
Yeah, there's never really a perfect time to start the race. You're kind of just dealt the cards you're given when you have to start. When that flag goes down, you go in. I'm curious, though, for the singles, if they'll have somebody kind of helping them hold their bow.
Right, I'm sure they'll have someone hold the bow. Sometimes they have someone hold the stern, too, when it's really rough.
Yeah, or like they start in and then get pushed out. Yeah.
And we were talking about the physics, Natalie and I, a little while ago. Actually, Colin, our coordinator, producer, Colin Stewart, the fact that a lot of these boats, the bow men, just because of the physicality, you have guys like 220, sometimes 230. Some of these girls are much less, but when it comes to heart, they are dynamos.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those boats, I mean, look how many people they have carrying them. Those are not very light. Yeah, getting those through the water sometimes can be a little bit of gotta really haul on it.
These boats have to weigh at least 325 pounds. And once you put in your foot stretchers, your seats, your oars, probably on up about 350 pounds. And then the 2 or single individual rowing. I don't know. I kind of like the intangibles.
Yeah.
You know, as Brigantine had a bay race for years, and I rowed back in that bay, and I know Upper Township has a bay race, and it's you know, endurance, strategy, course. And here there are some intangibles that can make or break you.
Yeah, definitely with, you know, the unpredictability of the ocean. Funny that you said the bay races in Upper. Colin and I actually rowed together in a race this was like quite a few years ago. We won the mixed doubles.
All right.
Good times. He was the course man. I was just like, you just tell me where to go and I follow.
I could not keep a course well for anything. It just used to drive my stern man nuts. And now his daughter's on our beach patrol. Billy Baldwin, his daughter Megan, one of our dock lifeguards. Goes Atlantic City's boats, and you'll see a lot of the rowers a lot of the guys are helping out with the race tonight for the ladies. They represent their beach patrols for Friday night South Jerseys. For instance, that's Vince Grenese. Him and his partner won the doubles at the Margates 2 nights ago, and he's helping out down there with the Atlantic City boat.
Yeah, as you can see, some of the boats are different colors, so you'll be able to decipher them once they get going. I know, you can see Atlantic City right there with the bright blue, Sea Isle has their nice green boat. Who else? Margate also has a green boat, I believe.
Bringantine's is bright orange.
And Wildwood, we usually have like a yellow boat, but
Right.
just North Wildwood and Wildwood are here. No Wildwood Crest tonight.
I'm not going to say it out loud, but we're almost getting to the time too where guards are going elsewhere. School, or some of the southern schools are starting soon. Look at those waves coming in. So, like we said, the beginning and the end of the race, we will have wave action.
Yeah, those are nice long rolling waves.
So alphabetically in the doubles, what we have for Brigantine is the crew of Allie Lee and Molly Hoffman, Atlantic City, Juliana Grenice and Michelle Burwell, Ventnor, Sam Keogh and Charlotte Thomas, Margate, Grace Gaskill and Kelsey Cook, Longport, Maddie Fox and Emma Barnhart, Ocean City, Julie Cullen and Chloe Malone, Upper, Lauren O'Connell and Kaylee Grimley, whose mother, Kelly Finnerty, won this race numerous times. Seattle, Molly Quinn and Maura Quinn, Avalon, Regan McDonald and Molly McDonald, Stone Harbor and North Wildwood, no entry. Wildwood, Piper McGinley and Harper McGinley. Wildwood Crest, no entry. Cape May, AP Gray and Jenny Rafter, and Cape May Point does not have an entry tonight either.
So
And a lot of times that's manpower. A lot of times they have to stay at their beach, and we are moving out. There goes Seattle's green boat.
oh yeah, Quinn sisters. A lot of I know they're obviously twins. I don't know about the other crews, but like a lot of family ties. I love it. I would have
Yes.
loved to like get out here with my sister, but she never lifeguarded. But I always tried to get her out here.
My brother and I used to sign up and we'll train. We'll train at the alarm would go off. It would be who would hit the alarm off and fall back asleep. Oh, because you got to get up early. You got to do it before work. There they are lined up. You'll notice right away. You'll see the start flag go down, and then there it goes. Actually, I said that a little much. There we go. We have a start.
There they go.
And we are lucky tonight because we can see them on our computer screen, and we have them right behind us as they are starting, as they're heading out. That's the Upper Township crew of Lauren O'Connell and Kaylee Grimley.
Oh, Atlantic City getting out there quick in their blue boat.
And the McDonald sisters from Avalon right there, Regan and Molly.
And there's Sea Isle.
And some of the strategy is with waves like this, picking your way out. You do not want a boatload of water. These are not self-bailers.
Oh, look at Sea Isle pulling away. They look good. Getting through that surf. It's rough getting out through this start.
Right.
But once you get into that groove, sometimes it's just, you can get hit just a, nice rhythm.
And believe it or not, the girls want this. They don't want to, again, it's not a bay race. It is an ocean race. They want to test themselves against the elements. And yeah, that looks like Seattle with a nice lead.
Wow. They really got out there. Yeah, moving nicely together. That big swing back.
Yeah, there we go. Over a minute into the race already. There goes the Avalon crew. I know they did well last year. And you'll see as we pan, as the drone pans, the drone footage, you will see the actual singles flags. That denotes a little less than halfway to the doubles for the ladies tonight. Then they'll go out, turn that flag and head back to shore as we have a nice view there north to south, heading south toward the end of Atlantic County.
Yeah, so once the boats hit the flags tonight, they will be turning towards Atlantic City into the wind.
Yes. And it looks like next to Seattle we have the AC crew of Juliana Grenice and Michelle Burwell, two well-known lifeguarding names here in South Jersey. Yeah, that's a nice lead for Seattle.
Yeah. Starting to get a little bit flatter there, hit their stride, catching really nice together.
And you can see the pools at the end of the oars that blades are actually making. That's what you want to see. It actually, you're propelling yourself forward. as the ladies head toward the singles flags. And that's Brigantine in the orange boat, the crew of Allie Lee and Molly Hoffman. Allie Lee's cousins are actually South Jersey swim champs.
Oh, wow.
Shane McKenzie and Brandon McKenzie, former Brigantine lifeguards and former South Jersey champions. And again, if you hear something beeping, we are near the street, right over the boardwalk here in Ventnor. And there is a lot to do at Ventnor. If you want to come visit, again, you see something about these shore towns you think is interesting, come visit. A couple new places have opened up. All right, there we have our first glance at the order. Right now in first place, Sea Isle. Second place, Cape May. Third place, Avalon. Fourth place, Brigantine. And in fifth, Atlantic City. And at the bottom of our screen on the right, you can see some of our sponsors. Thank you to Calvi Electric and Stonecrafters. Doc's Fitness, AJ Holland with his company, Doc's Fitness. More than just kettlebells. Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, and Holloway, attorneys at law. They have some former lifeguards in their firm. Van Dyne and Oarhouse, South Jersey tradition, the boats and the oars that we use to row these boats. And Viking Rowing Club here in Ventnor. Started the careers of many a rower. Viking Rowing Club.
They row out in the bay?
Yes. Their boathouse actually isn't too far from here. If you go back to the bay, and again, somebody's beeping. Over 4 minutes into the race, still we have Sea Isle with a nice lead, followed by Cape May. Atlantic City has moved into third, Brigantine and Avalon.
Wow. Look at those waves.
We do have some veteran crews. I know Juliana Grenice is a former South Jersey champion. Not former, but you know, a few years ago she's won. And the wind is picking up. And as the ladies are checking their course too, you'll see the bow person look over their left or right shoulder looking for their flag. They will be turning toward Atlantic City. Again, the lineup in Absecon Island from north to south is Atlantic City, Ventnor, Margate, Longport. So when you're in Ventnor, it's either a Margate or Atlantic City turn, and tonight it is an Atlantic City turn. That's a nice shot up from our shore camera. And it looks like Ventnor has moved up into fourth place. That's the crew of Sam Keogh and Charlotte Thomas.
Yes, Sea Isle holding first. Molly and Mara Quinn.
And thank you to Senior Lieutenant Megan Holland for the lineup sheets. And I think we actually know for the swim, I think we know the colors of the swim caps, which is always appreciated. As we head up to 6 minutes, we have our same lineup right now. First, Sea Isle. Second, Cape May. Third, Atlantic City. Fourth, Ventnor. And fifth, Brigantine.
So this race is typically a full mile. So it's a half mile out, half mile back. Obviously a bit longer than the singles race. The singles is a, you know, they say it's a start, turn, and then you finish. Right. So that's usually pretty quick.
Right, it's 1 mile, I guess, versus 1,000 feet. Which I'm an English teacher, not a math teacher. Is about a fifth of a mile, 1,000 feet. Look at that checkered flag right there. That's new. I like that.
That's fun. Maybe that's the swim flag?
Maybe, yes. And hey, way to go, Ventnor Beach Patrol, setting these flags, especially, you know, they're anchored, I'm not going to say crudely, but pretty much cement blocks that are filled with cement. They are your anchors that anchor these flags. And sometimes they double block them to make sure the flags stay in place. As a little bit of rain has entered the atmosphere. Waiting for an update as they approach the turn, 7 minutes into this race. Again, the rowers are rowing the traditional Van Dyne lifeboats, a fixture along the Jersey Shore, a very valuable and valuable rescue vessel. I tell this story all the time. My rookie year, 1980, during rookie school, we had the South Jersey rowing champ, Mark Spencer. He had all 14 of us sitting in the boat. We had a crew of 14 rookies, and he was rowing, and that boat was still floating. 15 people in it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, a lot of the crews are adjusting now. And it's something because of the wind, you may think that it's going to blow you south, but sometimes it might actually blow you north because it'll get a hold of the stern and whip it around, and your bow's going. It's kind of counterintuitive to think that way, but it's actually going into the wind. It is easier to correct with the wind in your favor as opposed to going against it.
Yeah, definitely. Remember, I was just always told bow into the wind when you're trying to go out.
Right.
It looks like they're getting close to that flag. Sea Isle's still out there in first, or at least it looks like it.
And this is the time you are saying to yourself, where is the turn flag? And the stern person, the stern woman is probably thinking, they can't see. They look back. They're looking for help with their course. And it looks like Sea Isle is getting ready to turn.
Yep, they're digging their oars.
There they go.
So to turn, you usually, whatever oar you're turning into, you dig that into the water, and then you're using the other one to pull yourself around. So you're really using your feet to kind of as leverage to push off a little bit more. People don't think that there are legs involved in these kinds of rowing, in this kind of rowing, but it's kind of deceiving that you kind of use them. Some people put soap on their seats. Some people, have their different methods of, preparing for the race or just getting through the race. I put a little bit of soap sometimes, but that's can be risky on the start because you don't want to be slipping and sliding everywhere.
That's right. And you don't want to put your hand on it because then you go to grip and you don't have a grip on your oar.
Yeah, that was my biggest thing, the death grip on the oar, because you do not want to let that go.
And during the recovery, they say play the piano. You want to keep it loose because you don't want your forearms cramping either.
Yeah. I was a big Tiger Balm user on my forearms.
10 minutes into the race. This wind has kind of hampered our drone footage for the doubles. We're working on that right now, but we have an excellent shot from the shore cams. The shore cameras are showing us pretty much what's going on.
Yeah, you'll be able to see some of the crews starting to pick up their stroke rate as they get into some of these swells. That'll help them get the boat on top of the swell and give them a bit more momentum to use the water in their favor to get them a bit more ahead.
And we were just informed it's the rain. The rain is actually interfering with not the wind, it's the rain. So hopefully the rain will clear up momentarily. And rain was not in the forecast.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to rain today.
At least this morning it wasn't. It's been an odd week. It's one day it was north, the other day it was south, and now we're back to this. And this is really what's churning up the waves also. Because Sea Isle, and what you'll notice when the swells come up behind them, what the rowers are doing is they're using any kind of propulsion to their advantage, and sometimes that propulsion is actually the swell at the back of their boat.
And you lean back a little bit more, try to get that weight into the wave. You can see Sea Isle still holding it out there. It's deceiving from the drone footage. It looked a lot flatter out there once they got past the surf, but it is pretty choppy.
And they do still have a while to go. They're still pretty far beyond the singles flags.
I would always so happy to see the singles flags coming in. Because I'm like, I know that we're almost done. It's a long race.
And these ladies are doing a great job tonight in conditions that will prove a champion. If you win in conditions like that, you are indeed a champion. You win in flat ocean, you're a champion also. But people will look at you a little differently when you win in an ocean that's like this. And even though it's only 6:43, we have the lights of the Ventnor Pier visible in the distance because of the cloud cover. At the turn, we did have officially Sea Isle, Atlantic City, Ventnor, and Avalon. They were the top 4 at the turn. And you'll see they are hitting a lot of lefts on the way in. If you look, you'll see them rolling. The rowers will roll their left shoulder a little extra at the end of a stroke. Ventnor's moving well also.
Yeah, it's hard to tell how far off they are from this angle, but they could be catching up to them a little bit. Still some time till they get that singles flag.
Yeah, we are blessed tonight. We can actually see the race when we turn it to our side, and we have this great footage from the camera operators on the beach. Here we go.
Nice. Yeah, we got the positions back up on the screen. We got Sea Isle, AC, Ventnor, and Avalon among the first 4 crews coming in. And
once they do get to the finish line, there are numerous officials, and they do have video capacity if it's a tight finish.
Yeah, and you can hear some of the whistles, actually. Probably some people's coaches or, other people on their patrols trying to give them direction on where they're coming in.
I got to say, whoever the cameraman is, doing a great job holding this steady in this wind. Because we're sitting here, and I can feel myself getting rocked around a little bit.
Yeah, trying to keep myself from eating my hair.
These are things that they did not teach us in communication. Wait, I did not go to communication school.
All right, coming up to about 15 minutes into the race now.
This is a nice length. That's a healthy distance.
Doesn't even feel like it's been 15 minutes, truly.
And we can actually see the boats as they come in the shore.
Yeah, so they should be past the singles flags now. They're a little bit more south than where they started, just due to the wind and the currents and everything.
And it does look like Sea Isle still has the lead as they're almost into the surf.
Nice, yeah, they're catching on some of those swells. I'm excited to see this finish. Oh, look at them go.
And they are working that for everything they can.
See, they're sitting so high on that wave. They are like just floating up there. You got to make sure that your oar doesn't turn and you're not just throwing water around.
Right. They're still swinging well together.
Yeah.
As the finish line is in sight for these ladies.
There. And
there we
get
go.
This last wave coming in. There they go.
And there goes the Ventnor Pier right behind us. Right behind the boat, actually. It's a nice shot. Looks like an advertisement for Sea Isle. There it is.
Awesome.
All right, congratulations. Way to go, ladies. Sea Isle crew of...
Molly and Mark win. Congratulations. Go Sea Isle. Sea Isle, Sea Isle.
And we are allowed to root for our home beach patrols. Natalie is an alum of Sea Isle.
If you couldn't tell.
All right, every point matters. We see Atlantic City and Ventnor very close to one another. Atlantic City getting on a wave.
Oh, nice. Really got that momentum, just got to finish that last little bit out.
And there goes Ventnor on the same wave.
Oh,
actually,
nice.
Good job, AC. Good job, ladies.
Way to go, all crews.
Looks like Atlantic City second. Again, this is unofficial. Yes, Atlantic City, we just got the official word. Second place. So that's 4 points. 5 points for first, 4 for second. Third would be 3. Looks like Ventnor with 3 points. Again, the scoring is 5 for first, 4 for second, 3 for third, 2 for fourth, and 1 point for fifth. And again, every point matters.
Especially in this kind of race. It's
Yes.
quick, only 3 events.
Good job on that wave, the ladies from Upper Township. That's Lorna and Kaylee, Lorna Connell and Kaylee Grimley. The Avalon crew in a wave.
Oh, nice wave.
These ladies are really handling these wells well. So we have Sea Isle first, Atlantic City second, Ventnor third, Upper Township fourth. Cape May trying to get their spare oars in. That's why you always carry spares.
It looks like maybe Avalon 5th. But we'll wait until we get the official word.
These ladies are doing a great job bringing in these boats straight.
Yeah, they look good. It looks fun out there.
Yes. Some people call it shooting seas. Other beach patrols call it tilling. Whatever you call it, it is fun. You try to line up the stern of the boat perpendicular with the wave and try to keep it that way. You'll see that stern man hop back and the stern person will hop back and use the oar as a rudder.
So it looks like we did get Avalon in 5th and then Cape May behind them in 6th. Oh, nice. Look at Margate go.
Again, getting in those, there goes Molly and Allie from Brigantine. They both row at St. Joe's University.
Ooh, that was close.
My wife is actually an alum of St. Joe's.
Yeah. Go Hawks.
Go Hawk, the Hawk will never die.
Hawk will never die.
Give a shout out to Rowan University. That's where I went. Go Props.
And while we're at it, shout out Drexel University.
Drexel.
Go Dragons. And Paul Savell.
Yes, Coach Savell. Wow, some of these boats, 20 minutes. Ladies are looking at their hands. Yeah, great job, ladies. Seriously. I mean,
Great work across all crews.
it's a win for everyone that got out to the flag and got back in today.
Yep. I've seen some races where I didn't even get out. I couldn't even get the boat out. So that's really impressive, honestly. Like every time, like just pushing through.
We have a nice crowd tonight for these Women's South Jersey Championships here in Ventnor.
Yeah, there's a lot of people down there. A lot of support. Got to show up for the ladies.
You have to. Okay, officially for the doubles in first place with 5 points, we have Sea Isle. In second place with 4 points, AC. In third place with 3 points, Ventnor. In fourth place with 2 points, Upper Township. And in fifth place with 1 point, Avalon. Okay, and we are waiting for our interview down here with the winners from Sea Isle, the crew of...
Molly and Mara Quinn.
Now, you were saying they are twins?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they'll be, interviewed by Christine Oval, who is also a twin.
Yes, she is.
And she and her sister were very impressive in the boat. They were always the crew to get when I was rowing.
Yes, it's good to have her back, too.
Yeah.
We've been doing this a few years now, and it's just, it's great. You come to these events, you see people supporting the rowers and swimmers. You see people who were lifeguards 30 years ago who keep that allegiance to the beach patrols. Here goes one of our producers, Reggie, down there, walking. And I see the twins, and here we are. Let's send it down to Christine for the...
Hey, I'm joined by Mara and Molly Quinn, the winner of the women's doubles at the women's South Jersey race. These two rode in crazy conditions. What were your first thoughts when you saw these waves today in this ocean?
Yeah, when we first came here, we were like, oh, it's going to be a tough fight. But yeah, the waves, wind was really rough, but it was nice to get out there.
And it's with so many things going against you in condition-wise, what was your key to success tonight? What do you think put you ahead?
Yeah, all we wanted to do was stay focused and just row our race, and we didn't really care who was next to us. We just wanted to be in our own head and not have to worry.
Yeah, so it was very much mind and boat mentality. It was like you guys against it, just yourselves. What was it like when it came to going out through the break? What was in your head though?
It was just look forward, get in front of everyone else, and just row your race. It sucks to row from behind, so that was the goal going in. Just get ahead and go from there.
What were the conditions like? Because we couldn't really see out at the flag. What was that like out there?
Yeah, you just got waves coming at you and the wind. So even when we went past the breakers, there were still waves coming right at us.
So just nonstop waves, even all the way out, like half a mile out?
Yeah, there are still some pretty waves that would get you off course a little bit, but as soon as you're on them, you just got to fix your point and keep going.
So it was about adjusting as you went, right? Like you're redoing all your course and just being like, keeping your focus centered?
Yes. Yeah, the whole time it was like, find your point, find your point.
So a very difficult race to win tonight, but congratulations to both of you. That was an incredible row. A lot of heart went out in there. Is there anything that you thought about this season, at like how it came together at the end for you?
Yeah, our season was great. We had a good showing at Longports, and then ever since it was just like keep going until we get to jerseys, and this is what you work for, and it's great to get the reward. Yeah.
Congratulations to both of you. I'm really, it's incredible to see you both come such a long way after the season. But what do you feel like you're going to do tonight? Celebrate?
Yeah, definitely for sure.
They said that in unison. Definitely for sure celebrating tonight. So thank you so much. And back to you guys up there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And as you can see, the swim has started in the inaugural Women's South Jersey Championships, renamed and I guess codified by the South Jersey Chiefs Association. This is our second event, South Jersey men's race on Friday. It could be anyone's race, by the way. Male or female, you can enter. On Friday, 3 events. This is also 3 events. The doubles, which we just had, the swim, which is going on presently, and then the singles row. And these ladies do have to contend with the surf on the way out and on the way in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this isn't your average game of over-under in the water. You're really just trying to strategize out there. I know it can get rough in the swim. People get kicked and hit in the face and can get violent out there, but you know, anything to get you ahead.
I got kicked in the nose in my sister's pool by my son Remy the other day. And I was like, geez, I can't imagine what it's like in a race.
All right, so it looks like they're starting to spread out. We got somebody way north. We got 2 swimmers, a bit more north, outside of the pack. And then there's 2 up front. I'm not sure who they are right this second, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure that out in a second.
And in the swim tonight, we have from Brigantine, it's Grace Emig, Atlantic City, Samaya Gazaz, Ventnor, Ryan Lowry, Margate, Rachel Yushan, Longport, Jordan Rashadi, Ocean City, Riley Cornell, Upper Township, Ava Smith, Sea Isle, Mary Kate Leonard, Avalon, Becca Kubler, Stone Harbor, Reese Hetzer, from North Wildwood, it looks like Callie Walker, Wildwood, Kaylin Barron, and Kate May, Kate Luft. And in the swim in first place right now, it looks like Avalon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I interviewed Becca the other week, actually, in
Yes.
Wildwood.
I did watch. We had a family event planned for a long time, and because this summer is kind of odd. I'm not going to mention it's the earliest Labor Day, but it's the earliest possible Labor Day. That first Monday in September is September 1st. But normally the event that we have is a week prior, but I think Alex Grassi did a great job. He did a great job interviewing. It was fun. It was fun watching everything. And the way that Wildwood ran, the events, 2 events sometimes going on simultaneously was really incredible.
Yeah, they had a lot of events that night
Right,
because they did all of it, though they didn't have Surf Dash.
right. And it's something because that's the first time Brigantine has ever won at Dutch Hopkins. And and Monday night, 2 nights ago, Margate won the Margate Memorials. So it's kind of a wide open race for the South Jerseys on Friday. But now back to the women's race as the leader heads through the singles flags. And I think they are heading flag that Natalie mentioned earlier.
Yeah, that's just slightly, a little bit further than those singles flags. About 4 minutes into the race here.
And again, thanks to our sponsors, Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, and Stampone, and Holloway, and our other sponsors, the Viking Rowing Foundation, Calvi Electric, Orehouse and Van Dyne, Doc's Fitness, Stonecrafters, and of course, the Swift Law Firm. I can remember when Jim Swift was rowing with his younger brother, John, who is now still rowing, which is just great to see.
Wow. Oh, there's the first turn of the flag. It's Avalon. Got Becca up there in front.
And from Longport, Jordan Rashadi, waiting for third. Third, fourth, and fifth are very close, and so sixth and seventh, close. So it's anyone's race on the way in, and yes, the waves do help the swimmers. It also helps the swimmers.
Do they have to turn a certain way for the swim?
I don't think so. Some races they say you do, but I don't know if you have to in this one. They do want you to say your beach patrol name. So in the swim at the turn, unofficial time and position, we have Avalon followed by Longport, Stone Harbor, Ocean City, and Ventnor. And as you can see in the doubles, Avalon actually already has a point, and Ventnor has 3 points. So these, again, every point counts. You can win an out-of-town race like this with as little as 8 points. I've seen it happen. I've also seen beach patrols with 15 points. They sweep everything.
Yeah, you can see them kind of looking towards the shore, trying to stay on track.
These ladies are moving.
Yeah. I'm so impressed always by all of the athletes, of course, but swimming has never been my strong suit.
Yeah, when I made the beach patrol in 1980, you were either a rower or a swimmer. You weren't both. And then a lot of the swimmers became really good rowers, and a lot of the rowers became, I mean, you were a swimmer. You could obviously swim. You were a lifeguard. But you knew the guys and girls who were on swim teams. You knew the ones who were on the high school and college swim teams.
Right. And a lot of these athletes are, college athletes. I can't remember. I believe Becca is a swimmer somewhere. I mean, probably a lot of them are.
Right.
Just a lot of overlap. You just see a lot of college athletes come out for the patrols, showcase maybe a different type of sport too. We had non-rowers in college become rowers on the beach patrol. Just pure athleticism.
And over 7 minutes into the swim, we have still in first place Avalon, followed by Ocean City. In third place, Longport. Fourth place, Ventnor. And fifth place, Stone Harbor. As you can see, also some of the singles rowers are warming up.
Yes,
And the wind is kicking up a little bit. And there is an oar right in the middle of the course. So I don't know if,
oh, yeah.
hopefully the girls won't be impacted by that.
Yeah, this could be a close race. I mean, Ocean City over there in the yellow cap, you can see it on.
Because it does end with a sprint up the sand to an actual line, a finished line. There we go. So there's a swimmer on a wave.
Nice. Just really using those waves to your advantage. Getting all the momentum you can so that you can bash out of the water and sprint as fast as you can to go get your popsicle stick. They give out popsicle sticks with the numbered place that you got on them, so that's why I say that.
Yes. And sometimes when the swimmers are close, there are some fights for those popsicle sticks.
Yeah.
This looks like Avalon coming out.
Yep.
Becca Kubler.
Nice. And to have to like get your whole body out of the water and run up the beach is tough when you're exhausted. I think that's Ocean City in the yellow cap.
And they have a while to run here as somebody else is coming out. So it's a literal foot race.
That's close. That's hard to tell.
And we have a hot mic down there, obviously.
Man,
I know, to have to run after swimming that distance. Ugh.
oh, Sea Isle got up into fourth. Get some more points on the board.
That's right.
Very nice. Great race to all the swimmers. Then we only got one race left, and that is the singles row. And then we'll get Christine down there with our winner, Becca Kubler. From Avalon Beach Patrol.
I need a cue. I need a cue.
All right, and we are gonna take a quick commercial break. A word from our sponsors, Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, Holloway, Long.
Family owned and operated since 1909, Calvi Electric Company is a staple in the South Jersey community. While earning a reputation for excellence with commercial, industrial, and institutional clients, Calvi has always been committed to service. And now, with the expansion into the residential market, we're able to provide electrical services to all of our neighbors. Whether you have an electrical emergency, need to become code compliant, or just a need to upgrade, Calvi is committed to providing all of our customers quality, competitive services and pricing. No job is too big or too small. Please visit calvielectric.com to learn more about our history and capabilities, or call us 609-345-0151.
What's justice to a team with well over a century of combined legal experience, with over 15,000 personal injury cases won and a 99% success rate? It's a decision to speak up for the vulnerable and help them find their voice. It's a stance to never settle for less than you deserve and always demand the utmost respect, because justice isn't a destination, it's something you work for, you fight for with every case and every client. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, we weren't always the big kid on the block. We know what it's like to be overworked and underappreciated in a community of proud, hardworking people who pour their heart and soul into everything they do. We know that either you run the day or the day runs you. So to all our friends, family, neighbors, and clients who have suffered injury at the hands of another, it's time to seek out the justice you deserve. It's time to seek out Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law.
Christine. I'm joined here with Becca Kubler of Avalon Beach Patrol, who just won first place in the women's swim for the women's South Jersey races. Becca, these are not ideal conditions. Can you talk me through what your plan of action was before you got in the water?
We've been practicing in conditions like this all week. In Avalon, it's actually like worse than it is here. It was kind of similar to what we've been doing. I went out for a warm-up earlier, and I had one of my teammates kind of line up and see how far I drifted so that I knew how far over I needed to start. So we all ran a little bit north, and then I tried to just stay straight because I knew the current would take me over to where the flag was. I ended up being right on it, so that was good. And then I turned the flag, and that's usually where I like kick it in really hard. I knew I was in first. I could see Jordan behind me. She is amazing, like best competitor ever. But so I just kind of stayed straight on the way in. I swam against the current a little bit because I knew the gully was way stronger than it is out there. So then once I got in the gully, I knew I would have to run. But
it sounds like you had a fantastic game plan and that you've been practicing this and training for this. So when you're out at the flag, you said you knew you were number one. And then what's it like coming in once you have that sort of in your mind that you're in first place? What goes through your mind?
Honestly, I knew I was done racing after this, so I just put everything I had left into it.
And then when you get through the gully, you're just like, I got to get up and run?
Yeah, I usually swim until my hands hit the sand.
Nice, I like that move. I like that. Yeah, until you hit hands hit the sand. So just like walk me through like what's this season like been for you? It's like now that coming on this big finale. How's that feel?
It feels amazing. I've won most of the races except for the Longport women's race, so I knew I had a pretty good chance coming in. I won this last year where the conditions were even worse, and it was like 56 degrees in the ocean. So this was significantly better than last year. So it feels really great to be two-time and get those points for my patrol.
Yeah, congratulations on that. Coming back a whole year after when you already probably swim doing other workouts and then retraining for beach patrol. Congratulations on doing it for 2 times now. That's incredible. That's got to feel really good. Anyone that you wanted to like give a special shout out to, coaches, friends, family?
My mom and my brother are here. I just got engaged, so my fiance, he's watching at work. And then my teammate swimmer, Dolan, has been my biggest support system for the past like 4 or 5 years we've been swimming together. So, yeah.
Congratulations on the engagement, on a 2-time win, and just Avalon sounds great the way you guys are like camaraderie and you're working together.
We have the best team.
That's awesome to hear. Well, thank you guys so much, and congratulations again. So we're gonna go off to the next event.
Thank you.
And that was the 2-minute warning that you heard in the distance. Hey, congratulations to Becca. She actually goes to Bloomsburg, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, but I think she does. Unofficial team point standings after 2 events. In first place, we have Sea Isle, and importantly, Sea Isle holds the tiebreaker because they won the doubles. Remember, your higher position in the doubles denotes the tiebreaker. Second place with 6 points, Avalon, and in third, fourth, and fifth with 4 points per patrol, Atlantic City, Ocean City, and Ventnor. So we do have a number of beach patrols still in the mix.
Yeah, it's anybody's race at this point. You can see some of the crews carrying in the boats.
And Becca made a good point about the current. So the girls are going to start up current, right? Or down, up current, yes.
Up current, yeah.
So, and they will actually blow down, be blown down toward their starting lane, and actually as they go out, tide and current and wind will take you. So it's something else you have to fight. And then you turn around and it's in your favor. It's the one great thing about rowing.
And again, this is a very quick race, about 1,000 feet. You know, a lot of people say it's a start, it's a turn, and then it's the finish. So you don't really have much time to think about really anything. You just really got to master those 3 things.
That's right. And there go the Quinn sisters. One of them is rowing singles. The other has their jacket on already.
I don't blame her.
That's Maura is rowing for SJL. So we look at the singles for Brigantine. We have Molly Hoffman, AC, Juliana Grenice, former champion, Ventnor, Sam Keogh, Margate, Cami Smallwood, Longport, Maddie Fox, Ocean City, Kaylee Belware. Excuse me if I'm wrong. Upper Township, Lorna Connell, Sea Isle, Maura Quinn, Avalon, Regan McDonnell. And we have for Wildwood, Piper McGinley and AP Gray from Cape May. And there goes the traditional setup. You see the oars already in the thole pins, and they are secured in the foot straps or underneath the foot straps of the foot brace and or foot stretcher, whichever you prefer. Nice shot of Sea Isle's brand new green and white boat.
Just brand spanking new. You can see some of the crews tape up the pins where the oars go.
Right.
And some don't. It's based on, you know, preference.
And they are allowing the girls to start in the boat tonight because of the conditions, which is a good move. You'll see instead of someone holding the bow, they will let go of the stern right when the race starts. And holding Avalon stern, I think that might be Ryan Finnegan. That's defending South Jersey single champ right there, and Margate Memorial single champ. So you'll see the rowers always help out the other rowers, just like the swimmers. There we go, we have a start.
They go. So they want to try to push their bow into the wind. That'll help set these rowers up for a good course because the wind is really going to knock you around.
Here we go, there goes Avalon, Ocean City, and Atlantic City. And again, you see the ladies there picking, there goes.
Oh, there's some waves.
Sea Isle, they are picking their way out because they do not want a boat load of water because what are you going to, you won't be able to move.
Oh yes, I've been there. Yeah, and this point of the race, like you're really trying to get, see Ocean City, that's tough. Getting out of that surf is it's a rough one today. But you always want to keep like those quick strokes, just getting out of that surf, just getting out of those waves.
Right, and we have our drone back just in time for the singles. Someone is way out there.
Yeah, I can't tell from here. Is that Longport?
Upper maybe? I know, again, we are a minute and looks like Longport,
Yeah.
yes. And that is Maddie Fox from Longport.
Wearing her temple top, go Owls.
Fight, fight, fight for the cherry and the white. There's a nice shot right there.
Yeah, it still could be anybody's race. Honestly, with these unpredictable conditions, you'd be surprised. The turn, especially in this race, is crucial. So as soon as you get there, you want to drop that oar and then just really haul that boat around.
There's a nice shot. And like we say, we do have numerous colored boats in this event as they're coming up on the turn already. It's easy to say already, but you know, they fought their way through the surf.
Right.
And then they lengthen out. And here we have some course adjustments. Very importantly, you want to be downwind of that. And there goes Maddie making her turn
Nice.
for
Yeah.
Longport.
And then Ventnor right next to him. Sam Keogh. And then here comes Sea Isle making that turn. And all of the boats have to turn the same way.
Right. And you can knock over your flag.
Yeah, you can see how Sea Isle's going over it. As long as you turn it completely. It's the way that the waves are going, so that'll help you get that swell while still trying to stay on course.
And there goes Molly Hoffman from Brigantine turning. So Ocean City doing a great job of getting back out there after getting rocked by a wave. And sometimes that's just, sadly, it's the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, in lifeboat racing, the lead boat has the right of way. So you'll see Ocean City's rower actually yielding to making sure she's not in the way of any of these boats that are coming in.
Yeah, so the gap is closed a little bit with these boats.
Now, is that Ventnor up there?
Yeah, it looks like Ventnor. Sea Isle catching up to Longport over here.
And they are coming in, and they can hear. It is something when you're out there in the ocean, you don't think you can, but you can hear the crowd. Everyone's screaming, "Pull! What do you think I'm doing?"
Yeah, we're a little over 4 minutes into the race. Yeah, this is, only a fraction of the longer doubles race. Some of these girls are racing twice,
Right.
which is tough.
There goes Sea Isle.
Nice.
Longport. Ventnor on a wave.
Oh, that's a good wave. Yeah, and like you said, luck of the draw with the waves. Oh, look at Sea Isle going.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no. That is a tough break. You never want to see that happen.
And Longport trying to stay on that wave, trying to not turn their boat too much. And you see everybody holding up that Ventnor boat. Congratulations to Sam Keogh. That's awesome. Especially in these conditions. Like that's a tough race. All by yourself out there. It's just you and your thoughts.
Right. And we're waiting for the all-important official results here. Even some unofficial results will be nice right now. But right now, it looks like, again, we're going to wait a couple of minutes to see. We're not going to announce any winners unless we kind of know.
Oh, we got another one. Oh, Margate. Oh.
And there goes Molly Hoffman from Brigantine on a wave.
That was a good wave. Yeah, these are tough conditions. Tough to keep that boat straight, especially as a single person.
Right, it only takes a little bit of weight on that low side.
Yeah.
And that gunnel catches, I mean, it's happened to all of us. It's always good when we see the rower pop up, though.
Yes, definitely. It can be really scary.
The training that goes into learning how to row these boats, all important.
Have you ever used one for a true rescue?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I have.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I've been out there, pulling in people. Yeah, it's something when you go out there and you're going through the crowd and you're blowing run whistles, which are those short blasts, like a trumpet blast, toot, 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 and you're going out, and so you're seeing people scatter trying to get out of the way of the boat. You can't run over anybody. You don't want to make anything worse, but
right.
Yeah, and pulling someone in, that's always a challenge because we're not rescuing lifeguards. Lifeguards know how to get up and roll into the boat. A victim does not. But yeah, I've been on them. I've seen numerous ones, obviously, over the years. All right, unofficially, we have in first place in the singles, Ventnor, followed by Longport, Upper Township, Atlantic City, and Avalon.
Very nice. Congratulations to all the competitors. The very first Women's South Jersey Lifeguard Championship. A big day.
And right now, unofficially, it looks like, let me wait and see. Let's wait and see. It looks like we might be coming back here next year. With that finish. As you see, the boats now will get loaded. Everyone will come up here, get loaded onto the trailers. Everyone will come up here and look for the final results, handing out trophies here at Ventnor's headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
And Ventnor Beach Patrol, especially Megan Holland, one of the voices of South Jersey Racing Series, did a great job putting on this event. Little over 53 minutes, and it's finished.
Yeah, it's a quick race.
And now there are nice lines coming in, now that the race is over. Now,
Of course.
that's a little ironic, but still.
As it goes. Yeah, you can see the crews starting to load their boats back up. I'm sure there's all the rookies carrying in all the boats. Got them out there. And thanks to everybody watching at home.
Oh, yeah.
We're happy to be here to give everybody a little insight on what the lifeguard, South Jersey lifeguard life looks like. So with that, we are going to cut to commercial break.
Family owned and operated since 1909, Calvi Electric Company is a staple in the South Jersey community. While earning a reputation for excellence with commercial, industrial, and institutional clients, Calvi has always been committed to service. And now, with the expansion into the residential market, we're able to provide electrical services to all of our neighbors. Whether you have an electrical emergency, need to become code compliant, or just a need to upgrade, Calvi is committed to providing all of our customers quality, competitive services and pricing. No job is too big or too small. Please visit calvielectric.com to learn more about our history and capabilities, or call us 609-345-0151.
What's justice to a team with well over a century of combined legal experience, with over 15,000 personal injury cases won and a 99% success rate? It's a decision to speak up for the vulnerable and help them find their voice. It's a stance to never settle for less than you deserve and always demand the utmost respect. Because justice isn't a destination, it's something you work for, you fight for, with every case and every client. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, we weren't always the big kid on the block. We know what it's like to be overworked and underappreciated in a community of proud, hardworking people who pour their heart and soul into everything they do. We know that either you run the day or the day runs you. So to all our friends, family, neighbors, and clients who have suffered injury at the hands of another, it's time to seek out the justice you deserve. It's time to seek out Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law.
Hey everyone, I am joined by Sam Keogh, the winner of the women's singles for the women's South Jerseys, and a huge title from Ventnor with our own Meg Holland as well here to join us for this interview.
See you guys on Friday. Hell of a job, Sam.
The legend. So Sam rowed doubles tonight and came home with a victory in some of the toughest water I've seen as a rower myself. So Sam, walk us through that race. What did the start feel like, the turn and the finish?
The start was all about just trying to stay on my flag and trying to find my mark against all of that stuff. So just was kind of relying on all the people on the beach patrol and just my own like internal dialogue to kind of get me out there. But yeah, a lot of lefts, so the forearm's kind of tired, but yeah. Crazy winds too.
Yeah, so left's going out, crazy wind, and then you start coming in, and it's like a lot of boats around you. It was not like a takeaway for anyone. So what are you thinking in that break with all these waves that are coming sideways?
A lot of advice before, just kind of stay in the boat. That was the main thing. So just trying to pick the swell on the way in, kind of ride with the course, and then, yeah, I just told myself stay in the boat, and I almost did it. So, yeah, and then just kind of got turned around a little bit, but fixed it. So, yeah.
And you did a lot of rowing this season in the doubles and the singles. What does it feel like right now to be on like the #1 at the end?
It feels incredible, and just so thankful for all the people on my beach patrol, my family, my chief, and to God. Just couldn't do it without any of them, and just incredibly grateful to come away with the win today. It means a lot to me. I've been working really hard, and just to do it for Ventnor for the first ever women's South Jerseys is so awesome. So feeling very blessed.
Very well said. This is like such a full circle moment to be at your home beach at this women's South Jerseys and take home #1. That's
yes, awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, no better feeling.
Well, congrats on an awesome season. Congrats on rowing so much tonight in some of the worst water I've seen. I wouldn't want to be doing this. I'm happy to be retired. But I just want to, like, any thoughts? What do you do like in the off season? What do you do next after? Are you coming back next year?
Yes, gonna try and come back next year, but headed down to Jacksonville to row for Jacksonville University last year. So just trying to finish it out strong senior year, and then hopefully come back next year.
Cool. Well, I hope you celebrate tonight because that's quite the win. Any plans for that?
I don't know yet.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And like, this has just been an awesome race and just tough conditions. I can't even stress it enough.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a great rest of your night.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. This has been Christine down here at the beach. Not racing in this water. Very happy to not be doing that.
All right, and look at our point standings. Unofficially in 5th place, Atlantic City. In 4th place, Sea Isle and Longport win 3rd with 7 points. Avalon also with 7 points. And Ventnor, the first ever South Jersey Women's Lifeguard Championship winner. So we will be back here next year in Ventnor. And also, you know, this is the 30th annual Cape Atlantic Women's Championship, which that was started by Wayne Coleman and Billy Howarth. It became the Billy Howarth Lifeguard Championship. And, you know, you can't say enough about those two men, and especially, I mean, the fact that 30 years later, we're still here doing this.
Yeah.
And it is now officially recognized as the South Jersey Women's Lifeguarding Championship. So Ventnor will always have that honor of being the first women's champion of the South Jerseys. So congratulations to the Ventnor City Beach Patrol.
Yeah, the first hosts, the first winners. So they get to host 2 races next year because we'll have also the Bill Howarth race in Ventnor again. So that'll be a little bit different format, not the true, you know, South Jersey Lifeguard format, which is the doubles, swim, singles, but it'll also include, I believe, a paddle and surf dash.
Surf dash, yeah, and it's great to see numerous events. There are so many lifeguard races over the summer where different skill sets are utilized. How are you? Great to see you. As some of the
celebrity.
I DJ'd her wedding. I know I say that all the time, but okay, we're going to wrap it up. We will see you Friday night in Avalon, New Jersey for the South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. So from Ventnor, I am Fran Messino from the Brigantine City Beach Patrol, along with...
And I am Natalie Oliva, Sea Isle City Beach Patrol alumni.
Have a great night.